might be pretty muddy or maybe impassable if they were wet. Real deep ruts. Well, I'm having an emotional moment here. I'm trying not to cry.
Mark, let's go up there where we can see a little better and have a seat, and I'll make you a spot of tea, amigo.
Oh, that would be so wonderful. Right up there, we're going to go and have a spot of tea.
Yeah!
Hey, we're going to have to run them cows off up there. They're giving us a dirty look. I think they've got that, they think that's theirs. Tim's got one of them little cook stoves with him. I forget which one he's got. We're going to sit up here and have a spot of tea amongst all this cow shit. This guy, ooh, wow. Is that a nice picture? Well, he's not going to be too aggressive. Well, it's Thursday, February 21st, out around noon, and we're running the route between Geraci and Margarici, and we're almost to Margarici. And we had to stop here and just sit down and absorb all this thing. It's just such a beautiful day out today. And I've shot riding through here all with my helmet camera right there. And there's a spectacular view. This ride through here has been our favorite of the whole trip, we're thinking. And I like this much better than riding down into Batapilas or Creel or anything. This is, we've passed one vehicle in the 35 miles coming through here. Kind of spectacular. This place out there looks like it got some sort of a farming out there. Well, actually, all up through the side of that mountain there.
So, tea?
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 I would like some tea.
See, amigo.
He's got one of them, what do you call them, jet boils?
Yeah.
He stopped and fixed us hot tea, all along this ride, so that's pretty nice. Tim don't hardly drink sodas or coffee. He likes his tea. Is the tea hot? See? Well, we crossed the Steros River, and it was over our... He's pouring water out of his boot. Got your feet a little wet, huh?
See. Mucho wet.
Mucho agua. Oh, my feet socks are going to stink tonight. We hung our socks on we had a ceiling fan in our house, and everything was stinky and wet. We washed in the shower and then hung it on the ceiling fan and turned it on high. And the ceiling's pretty low, so if you didn't duck and you walk through the room, you get whacked in the head with an old smelly, dirty pair of socks. It was a hoot. $20 was all that motel was. That was all that was. That was good.
That was one of the nicest rooms we had as far as hot water, shower, and clean beds.
Mm-hmm. Nice people in that town, and a real nice, really small little restaurant next door with just 3 tables in there. Just kind of hollered out to the gal what you wanted. It was cool. And she had homemade donuts about as, well, them donuts was about what, 8 inches in diameter?
Yep, pastries.
Pastries.
Pond.
Pastel.
Pond.
The nice police you just passed me on a 4-wheeler and waved. He must not know about all them toilets I stopped up. By the way, this town grew out of mining silver mining, I do believe. That's why this town is here. This looks like the same tienda we stopped in last time we was here. I think we'll just stop here and have a drink. Well, we've left Creel and we're riding the pavement section. We're going to Batapilas, and I swore I had ridden this road before, and I told Tim, I said, I don't remember any of this. Well, after I got to thinking about it, when I went to Batapilas the first time, I didn't come this way, so this is all new to me. Tim's eating this up. You better pull some throttle on Honda if you're going to run with this Husqvarna. Husqvarna. We're still on our same set of tires, and we think they're going to last back to the border. Still haven't touched the bikes at all. Well, we had a good time in Creel last night. Stayed in a little at the Casa Huespedas or something like that. Had a wood stove for heat. Tim can't watch where he's going for looking at the scenery. Once again, we're back at the Dragon. Hey, I'm glad to run into you. I knew that was you. Hey, what do you say? Hey, we ought to talk a little while, see where we've been, don't you think?
Shade right there.
Let's go to it.
Yeah, I see that.
Say hi.
Hi.
Introduce yourself.
Dean,
Dean.
nice to meet you.
Glad to meet you, Dean. And this is Charlie Coons.
Right there.
Come on, let me get my hat off here.
All right.
Tim Rhodes.
Tim?
Yeah.
Dean Owens, nice to meet you, Tim.
See, I saw you guys' pictures, so I figured, oh, then I saw that, and I knew who it was.
Right, I saw the bike and right away, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, let me get my helmet off here. We'll talk, chat a while.
All right.
So,
Now, what's going on here is we're dropping down into Batapilas, and these fellas here jumped out of a truck and waved us down and stopped us. And thank God they did, or we'd have been dead. They're just getting ready to blow off some dynamite right down the road. And I couldn't understand them, but they got us stopped and had us wait. Anyway, when that dynamite went off, my God, shook the ground, scared the crap out of me, and smoke and rocks kind of poured down around us. It was pretty scary. Anyway, they've told us we can drive on through now, so we may run into... They sent a caterpillar up ahead, so he may have to clear out the road so we get through. I don't know. Man, when that thing went off, it scared the shit. There's what blew up right there. They blew that. That's where that dynamite went off, and we damn near run right past that. So that caterpillar's cleaning it out for us. So we'll sit here until it's good to go. Well, I'm thinking they may have the road about cleared out for us after the dynamite explosion. Well, that rock there was clean across the road. So they've cleared it out for us to get through. Man, that dynamite's powerful. Now he's motioned us to come on, so we're going through. Okay, we're heading down the canyon towards Batapilas, and you can see I don't know if you can see that bridge way down there or not in this view, but the upper part of this road is a huge amount of construction work going on, and you know they may tear out this whole road. I don't know. They might find a shortcut to Batapilas, but for right now, we're getting to experience the old road just as it's always been. And Kim's getting to ride it. And I don't know if anybody's videoed this before or not, but this could be the last video of the road to Batapilas as people know it. So, jackass. Man, I wish they'd quit calling me that. Give me a complex. Well, I think we're fixing to get into Switchback City. All the way down the bottom of the canyon across the bridge. I think there's I don't know, I think like 3 bridges you gotta cross to get into Batapilas. One right at Batapilas. jackass. Kind of getting complex. Running into my buddy Charlie Coons on his DR350, and his buddy was on a XT350. They also have ran the route before me, just a few days before me, going from Irachi to Makarichi. But they had bad luck at the river crossing, and can't remember his name. The fellow on the XT350 took his motorcycle for a bath. They both tried to ride across it, which me and Tim wasn't comfortable with. And Charlie made it, and the other guy didn't. And he filled his boulder completely full of water, the oil and everything. So he had to camp there, right there that night by himself, while they all went on to bring him back some oil. And hopefully he had the thing dried out. They never did get started before they left. So they had quite an adventure. Anyway, it all worked out. We got some new oil in it, got the bike started. On they went. Kind of spectacular right here. Okay, we're coming into the town of Batapilas. That's the Rio Batapilas, by the way. I think I might call it the Eureka River. Here's a really nice motel here. And I think that thing is owned by the same people at that nice motel we stayed in our fruit day 2 nights. Now this town didn't have electricity a few years ago. And on the right side of this river is a water plume. It's been running for a long ways, I don't know how far, and it caught water from the river upstream and funneled it down into the top town of Batapilas, where that water went through a generator. It generated electricity for the town, and if I'm telling this right, I think the only reason this town is here and that hydroelectric thing was ever built is because of the mining that went on here. That's why this town is here. Pretty much the whole town's on the other side of the river, so we'll cross this bridge right here. This town can't really get any bigger because of the terrain. I've never been down there before. Hola! This is quite a unique bridge. Got narrow rails here. Yeah, I bet that's a generating plant over there. You can see a bunch of transformers and stuff over there. Okay, we're moving on into town here. A lot of old buildings over there, just ruins, and look at the brick walls and walls of old buildings over there. Really amazing. Well, here's a gas station. They got modern going on here. They got gravity flow. None of this sucking on a tube. Yeah, this is a traditional place to get gas here in the Batapilas. Looks like they might have an electric pump here now. I don't know. That's good. Okay, we've arrived at the Hotel Juanita here. I think we're going to try to stay here. We're at the town square. Nice place. Just down the road there, was the Hotel Mary where I stayed first time I was here. Well, it is Saturday morning, February 23rd. It's about 6:15 a.m. and we're just pulling out of the town of Batapilas, and we're heading on a little road along the Rio Batapilas that I've never ridden before, and of course Tim hadn't either. We're heading towards a little, I guess it's the town of Sativo, where we're going to get to see this like 300 or 400 year old church. That's really magnificent to see. I've seen it before, but I came from a different way. So anyway, the sun hadn't even really got up yet. We're getting an early start today. Had a great, unbelievable meal in Batapilas. My buddy Charlie Coombs and his buddy Dean, finally remembered his name. They told us about this lady in town that lived just off the old square, not the new one. The 400-year-old one instead of the 300-year-old one. She had a nice little house up on a hill, and we walked up on her porch, and she had a couple tables sitting on her porch, and I think she fixed us the best meal I've ever had in Mexico. She was the nicest lady, just as nice as could be. She couldn't speak any English, but you know, we're well-seasoned travelers. Yeah, right. And it was good. So once again, I thank Charlie and his buddy Dean for helping us out. I think I already mentioned poor old Dean dumped his bike over in that Austeros River and had filled it full of water, and got the oil full of water, and had to camp out by the river while they went after oil because he couldn't run his bike the way it was. So anyway, they're a couple tough old codgers. Well, we're almost to the church at Sativo. We've caught a glimpse of it already. And last time I was here, it was in its original condition. But I seen a picture on the net a while back, and there it is, where they were restoring it, and there were scaffolds all around it. Well, as you can see right now, it's finished. Also, the last time I was here, there was definitely no electricity here, and there is now. I seen a couple old places that had placed a mount of electric meter on the side of the, just like an old adobe hut, but there was no wires to it. There was definitely no electricity here. That was 4 years ago. Kind of spectacular. Oh, there's a big bell up there, a huge bell. Looks like about I don't know, maybe 3 foot in diameter at the bottom. There's some smaller ones. What a fantastic church. An old cemetery just we're about a half a mile south of the church. That's the Tebow. They keep the churches down here just really painted up. The monuments, nice, bright, fresh paint on them. Churches, or the graveyards, just really stand out. There's Mrs. Cow and Lethal Cow. I guess that was Mr. Cow. Now they've kind of graded this road here, smoothed it out quite a bit.
Oh.
It's graded. Well, on this route that I haven't ridden before, I was a little bit nervous, but wondering how we're going to get across the Rio Batapilas. I never talked to anybody that rode through here, and well, there's a bridge. It looks like before that bridge is the stonework and the brickwork here is very, very old, but the bridge itself looks like it's steel. Might have been built in the last 10 or 20 years, but there's a pretty neat footbridge too, which I'm sure nobody uses no more. No necesito. It looks like to me the boards you just fall through anyway if you try to walk across that sucker. Yeah, nobody's walking across that thing. Well, that's beautiful, just beautiful down in here. That's a pretty good bridge. There's some steel I-beams right across. So now we're on the east side of the Rio Batapilas. And we're heading on a route that I've not ridden before, towards the town of Huachochi, which is the way we're going is quite a long ways. Not so much long in miles as in time. The route's very, very crooked, as you can see, and it's going to be kind of rough. So we got full tank of gas, so. Get lost or something out here, why, that should be no problemo. Well, we're just barely breaking out into a little sunlight here. Sunlight hasn't been on us yet. But we've came all the way from down in there. I think probably right down there in the bottom there is a Tebow church we just went to. There's a full moon up there. Well, for you people that don't know, to come into Mexico, you need to Get quite a bit of paperwork in order. Need your driver's license, copies of your driver's license, your vehicle registration, copies of your vehicle registration. Need your original birth certificate, copies of your original birth certificate. You need a credit card to pay a couple fees, copies of your credit card. You'll need to get some Mexican insurance that is written in Spanish. I get that off the net before I come from Baja bound. Go to their website. I think this trip's cost me $80. Then you need to stop and get a visa at the border.